Have you ever had a goal so big, so dazzling, that just thinking about it made you feel paralyzed? You see the finish line, the promotion, the published book, the perfect physique, but the sheer distance between where you are now and that final achievement feels impossible to cross. We often believe that relentless focus on the reward is the key to success, but what if that very focus is the thing causing you to fail? Here's the truth nobody wants to hear. Your goals are killing your progress. Not because goals are bad, but because you're aiming at them wrong. You're staring at the summit while tripping over the rocks at your feet. Consider the story of Leo, the young watchmaker in the bustling city of Bern. Leo was obsessed with the grand complication, a timepiece so complex it contained over 1,000 parts. He worked with frantic energy, rushing the calibration of the tiny gears, for he saw the long process of cleaning and oiling as a mere delay to his glorious finished work. Again and again, his movements failed, the springs snapped, or the minute hand stuttered and stopped. Frustrated, Leo went to the old master, his grandfather, who still cleaned and oiled every gear by hand. "Master," Leo pleaded, "I have the perfect design, the perfect jewels, and the perfect case. Why does the grand complication elude me?" The old master did not look up from his work. "How long did you spend on the escapement wheel?" he asked. "An hour," Leo replied. "I use the machine. The design is the key." The master nodded slowly. "Then the time will be inaccurate for 100 years. 100 years, Leo cried. "But if I work harder? If I spend 2 hours, will it be perfect then?" "Then it will be inaccurate for 50 years, the master said. "I do not understand," whispered Leo. "The more effort I make, the longer the inaccuracy lasts." The master finally looked up, his eyes clear and deep. "You are looking at the time, Leo. You are not looking at the gear." He held up a tiny gear he had been working on. "The grand complication is thunder loud, magnificent, and demanding attention, but the gear is the silence between thunderclaps. Without silence, there is only noise." Leo returned to his bench. He put away his designs and his ambition. For a year, he did nothing but clean, oil, and calibrate the smallest parts, focusing only on the perfect silence of each gear's movement. He forgot the grand complication. He only sought the perfect rhythm. When he finally assembled a simple pocket watch, the time was not the complex marvel he had sought, but the deep, quiet, flawless accuracy of the Bern tradition. It was perfect. He brought the watch to the master. "I have found the perfect silence," he said. The master smiled. "Then you have found the grand complication." In that moment, Leo saw. The grand complication was never about 1,000 parts. It was about one part, experienced 1,000 times with complete attention. The thunder was never separate from the silence. The watch was never separate from the watchmaker. Imagine you are building an intricate ship in a bottle. Your ultimate goal is to place the finished, beautifully detailed vessel on your mantelpiece for all to admire. It's a magnificent vision, but if you only think about that finished product, you might rush through the delicate process. You might try to force the hull through the narrow neck, causing the mast to snap or the tiny sails to tear. The frustration of these failures could lead you to abandon the project altogether. Instead, the master builder knows the secret is to forget the mantelpiece for a moment and focus on the micro moments of creation. Focus on the now. Cherish the quiet concentration as you paint the tiny hole. Focus on the precision. Find satisfaction in steadying your hand to place the minuscule rigging with tweezers. Focus on the sensory. Feel the smooth, cool glass of the bottle as you prepare it. Breathe in the faint scent of glue and wood, the aroma of creation. The joy is not in the final placing of the ship, but in the deliberate, meticulous act of building it. You enjoy the journey of construction, trusting that each carefully completed step brings your vision to life, one tiny piece at a time. In life, we are all building a magnificent ship. We fixate on the distant summit, the achievement, the outcome, the recognition. But by doing so, we miss the texture of the trail itself. We forget that the final product is merely the evidence of the process, not the process itself. The process is the foundation. The true permanent rewards are not the fleeting applause at the end, but the skill, patience, and resilience you gain with every deliberate action. When you focus on the effort, you are not just working toward a goal, you are fundamentally changing who you are. You are becoming the kind of person who can achieve that goal, and that transformation is a reward that can never be taken away. Whether you're mastering a craft, building a business, or striving toward a dream, remember to immerse yourself in the effort. The perfection of the final result is simply a reflection of the perfection you brought to each small, quiet step along the way. Embrace the process, learn from its challenges, and honor the perseverance it requires. Because often, the truest reward is found not in the finished ship, but in the skill, patience, and passion you discovered while building it. Now, I want to hear from you. What is the big, beautiful ship you are building right now? And more importantly, what is the one small, meticulous step you are going to focus on today? Let me know in the comments below. If this message resonated with you, please subscribe to Tales by Cathie, like this video, and ring that notification bell. Join our community as we continue to explore the profound stories and lessons hidden in the everyday journey of life.